Hi guys. So I'm using my macro lens for this. It's a review of something I thought might be, let's see, there should be the focus. So it's a review of something that's kind of prepperish. It's a good thing to have a piece of technology with you that won't fail on you. And there is a tradition of watches that's called field watches. Started in the First World War, issued watches for soldiers and shit like that. This isn't issued to any soldier, this watch, but it draws on the tradition of field watches. The watch I'm showing you guys is a Citizen Echo Drive, and the product number is CA7045-14E. I'll put it up in text. Anyway, the selling point for me for this watch is the Echo Drive system. So there is what's called movements, like mechanical. You have to wind it with a little crown here, and there's automatic that will wind it automatically with the movement of your wrist. They have a little counterweight on the bottom side that's like a pendulum or something that winds the mechanism. That's the fancy watches. Those are usually a little bit more expensive than what this is. This isn't that expensive for what it is. Then we have quartz movements, which is a battery. So this is kind of the automatic version of a quartz movement. So those automatics that you can wind, but also winds itself with the movement of your wrist. Those usually don't have to be set if you wear it all the time. This has the Echo Drive system. So what is the Echo Drive? It is a silly name for a very good product, which is it has a rechargeable battery basically, and it charges from light. So according to the manual, if you have it in sunlight for approximately 5 hours a month, it will just run indefinitely. So 5 hours of sunlight, but the light from my monitor here now would charge it as well. It will take a little bit longer. As long as you don't keep it in total darkness, this will just keep running. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I've seen online people who's had this on the wrist for like 15 years and it just keeps running. So what are the features of this specific watch? They have a lot of watches that are Echo Drive Citizen. So as you can see, it is the watch face is very easy to read. Big letters, big numbers. They should be luminescent as well. Kind of hard to show you right now, but that part isn't that good. I wouldn't, this luminescence is good for like 5 minutes after it turns dark. I don't know. I haven't actually tried it, but I don't expect it to work that well. It has a date window. It only works with 31-day months. So if any other month, you have to set the date manually. But I set the time to like the second, and it just keeps ticking. The good thing about quartz movements compared to mechanical or automatic, the just cogwheels and shit, is that quartz movements are extremely accurate. They hardly lose a second a month compared to the really fancy Rolexes or whatever. So they're objectively better watches in that regard. They're not as fancy, but they're objectively a better timekeeping device. This one has a stopwatch. So the bottom circle here, let's see, am I in focus? I'm still in focus. The bottom circle here is the second timer. The little hand is for the seconds, minutes, hours. And the top one is for the stopwatch. So if I turn on the stopwatch, you might be able to see the little hand with a little red on it. It keeps ticking. And if it does one revolution, which would be 1 minute, in the upper little circle, it will tick 1 minute forward. So you can use the stopwatch for an entire hour. And I like that. I will probably just use this to time events at shooting competitions and stuff like that, because it's very good at that. One more press here and it stops, and when you want to reset it, you press the bottom one. And now it goes back to 0 at the top triangle. Very easy to use and works perfectly fine. And it has one function that's hard to show. When the battery actually does run low, if you're like a vampire or work at night or whatever, I don't know, the minute hand will start wiggling back and forward. And then you need to just flashlight it, I guess, or something. So yeah, that's pretty much it. One thing that is good to, you can go through the features of this. It is water resistant to 100 meters or 10 bars. And what that means is you can actually swim with this. And the manual says you can dive with it, but not with the tanks. So I guess that's some kind of depth of diving measurement. You have to remember that you can bring out this one to set the ground to set your time and the date. And if you haven't pushed it back, water will ingress into the watch and destroy it. So yeah, always push this one back and screw it tight. Then you have your water resistance. But you can't take a shower in it. It will handle anything except deep diving, I guess, and just be on top of this little thing here. The watch band is 20 millimeters, so if you want a NATO strap instead of this, or whatever strap you want, it's just change it, I guess. It is made of stainless steel. This one is, I don't know what kind of coating this is, but there are different ones. I got the black one because black is cool. It doesn't have a 24-hour watch. It has a minute, like up to 60 here. Then it's just the 12-hour one, but I live in Sweden, so we always have the 24-hour system. I'm not missing it. I know when it's PM. So that isn't an issue for me. What else can I say about this? So the thickness is 12 millimeters on this. It's very lightweight. And the case size is 41 millimeter. This leather strap is calf leather and actually very comfortable. I like the leather strap. I think it looks good. I think the brown really works with the numbers and the black on the watch. There is a warranty, for 3 years warranty for production errors. I haven't noticed an error, so I guess that warranty is useless. It's mineral glass. It's nothing fancy, this glass. I guess you could polish it if you scratch it up, but try not to scratch it up. So some clocks have a glass that protrudes, that's beveled or something. This glass is parallel to the watch body, so I guess that will help with not getting scratches. So the glass does not bevel upwards or anything, it's just flat. And yeah, I like this watch. It's not overly big on my wrist. Is this visible? No, it isn't. There, now you can see it. So it isn't horribly big on my wrist, and I don't really like the really big watches like a G-Shock or whatever. So this is perfect for me. Okay, so yeah, the big reasoning behind this is the Echo Drive system. And there are probably other variants of a system like that makes it so you don't have to change batteries and it just keeps ticking. But the Echo Drive is a very affordable one. This one is like below $200 or 200 euros or 2,000 Swedish, which is very, very good for what you get. An extremely accurate timepiece that you won't have to fuck with to keep it running. You don't have to, so people who own the automatic watches, sometimes they have to have this little cradle at night that keeps turning it, so it winds itself up, and shit like that. You don't have to worry, you don't have to change the battery after a year or two, or whatever. So when I have a regular quartz watch, I stopped wearing watches because I just got tired of changing batteries. It's usually quite hard to remove the back plate. and then find out which battery your specific watch wants, and then change it. It's a hassle, and it just stops when you least expect it, because after a couple of years you forget about changing batteries, and then suddenly you check your wrist, but what time is it? Oh, the time is dead. This will not die on you, and if everything else in society fails, this little watch will keep ticking unless someone EMPs you or whatever. Right, so watch tip for you guys. Have a nice day.